Hey ladies and gents, welcome back. This is going to be part 5 of What If Naruto Was a Seal Master. So, with that being said, please make sure to like and subscribe. There's no like goal, but whatever. You gotta be nice anyway, and this is most likely also going to be the last part of this What If. So with that being said, let's do a brief recap of what happened in the last part before jumping right into the new What If itself. So in the last part, we basically started off with Shippuden, Naruto saving a few of the, different Jinchuriki from, immediate annihilation. And then one interesting thing happened. I left it at a sort of a cliffhanger, if you will. So Naruto walked over to Ino's house and noticed that literally all of the lights were off except for one. Naruto began walking toward that light, and I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys here. Now, I know what all of you horn dogs were thinking, that Naruto was gonna go and he's gonna find Ino, sitting in there, ready for, population, I guess you could say. I can't really say much more on YouTube because, fuck YouTube. But, anyway, as Naruto is walking through, he senses a massive amount of bloodlust coming from that room, and he continues walking in, now a little bit more on guard. As Naruto walks through, what he sees shocks him. He sees 3 people tied up, Ino's parents and Ino, with a masked man standing behind them in the darkness. Naruto sees this and immediately goes into KCM2 Sage mode because, he can do that pretty much instantly because of the, he's cool like that. So, entering KCM2 Sage mode, Naruto is completely, he's insanely powerful at this point. Like I was discussing before, he's way stronger than his, War Arc counterpart, at least before the Hagoromo power-up, so let's be honest here, Obito, unless he just teleports away, he's gonna get completely, fucked, pretty much. So, with this happening, Naruto immediately charges forward towards Obito, and sends him flying through the wall with a single punch to his gut, which Obito wasn't even able to, react too fast enough to be able to phase through, because how are you gonna phase through something you can't see? Probably not gonna be. So he gets sent completely flying through the wall and into, the other parts of the village, and it makes a huge explosion of pretty much, dust and everything like that, with most of the village hearing this and gathering around the area to see what's happening. And there they see Naruto completely demolishing a Akatsuki member. Now everybody, or not everybody, but at least most of the ninja know who the Akatsuki are, and are like, oh, cool, except for the fact that this one seems a lot stronger, and Naruto is still completely shitting on him. So, now, I'm gonna have Naruto do something similar to Minato. Now, Obito has been, adjusting to the speed that Naruto has, and is actually able to phase through him at this point, just because of, he's adjusting, I guess you could say. So, with that, Naruto begins thinking of a new plan. He wants to end this in one hit, and end it quickly, so he decides he's gonna do just that. He pulls out a few kunai, throws a few of them at Obito, who just, phases through them, and then Naruto charges forward. With Naruto charging forward, Obito thinks he's just going to be able to phase through him. However, Naruto, not once again, but, for the first time to Obito at least, teleports to the kunai, pulling a Minato, using Rasengan, and slamming it down onto Obito's back, except this Rasengan is much, much stronger than the one Minato actually used, and it would, it would kill him. Literally, it would go straight through him, or make, some sort of explosion, and it would literally kill him. So, Obito dies here, and this means that the Akatsuki would pretty much be, reformed, because now Pain doesn't really have to listen to anything that Obito says, and he'll actually have his own version of peace, I guess, or pain, because they had different plans, but they still kind of work together, I guess you could say. So, with that happening, Pain would indeed realize that Naruto is too strong for him to actually, be able to capture him, and that he is either going to have to send all of the Akatsuki members at once and try to hopefully capture him, or he's just going to die. or, you know, give up. So he decides to do the first option and get all of the Akatsuki members together and send them all to the Leaf Village at once. Now you might be thinking, oh yeah, whatever, they're gonna be against the entire Leaf, you know, ninja force. However, he decides to wait for that absolute perfect opportunity. He waits for Naruto to go on a mission by himself, and they go for Naruto alone. So, with that actually happening, all of the Akatsuki members appear in front of Naruto, and they're trying to look intimidating, but Naruto knows exactly who they are, and also knows that Obito is pretty strong, so they might be, you know, very strong too, even though the ones he, like, originally fought, being, like, Data and Sasori, weren't that, you know, powerful. The other one was, so he doesn't really know how strong they're going to be, and immediately, just because Naruto's cool like that, he enters his maximum power form, going into KCM2 stage mode, because Naruto kind of just does that whenever he's, like, fighting somebody who looks like they're strong, and plus he can, like, sense chakra, and he can sense that, like, okay. So, that guy has the Rinnegan. That guy pretty much has as much chakra as a tailed beast, as he points at, Kisame. That one has a Mangekyo Sharingan, it's like, just like looking at all of them. So, with this happening, all of them charge at Naruto at once, who is easily countering all of their blows. And you might be thinking, oh, but teamwork. Yeah, teamwork ain't gonna be doing jack shit here, because for one, Naruto's just so much above them that it wouldn't even matter. It's like what Madara said to Naruto. A bunch of losers attacking is still just a bunch of losers, and they're not going to be able to do anything anyway. And another thing is the fact that Naruto can outnumber them massively. He can make thousands of shadow clones at this point, so this wouldn't be a fight literally at all. Naruto finds the original body of Nagato after literally killing all of the Akatsuki members, and decides, I'll take the Rinnegan back to the village. He doesn't put it in himself yet, but he takes it back to the village, and he reports to Hiruzen after actually completing his normal mission and tells him, so, I did my normal mission, oh, and plus, I completely annihilated the rest of the Akatsuki members. And, you know, Hiruzen hearing this is just like, okay, Naruto, I can't pay you enough for that right now, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, with all their bounties in the bingo book, you'd literally be, like, the richest person in the village, like, that's including, like, the rich, normal villagers. So, he just decides to give Naruto about a quarter of what he would need, or, like, what he was supposed to, just because, you know, Leaf Village kind of broke now. So, with that actually happening, Naruto would once again go and meet up with Ino. Now, Ino and the rest of her family have recovered at this point. Like, Obito wasn't, like, that rough with them, but he was pretty mean. Like, he wasn't, like, torturing them, but that doesn't mean he was nice. So, they've, you know, have, like, had a full recovery in the hospital, and they're, like, getting back into, like, the flower shop business. And Naruto goes and meets up with them again. Now, Naruto walks into the flower shop, and, you know, Ino looks at him, and he's like, oh, Naruto, nice to see you, and Naruto walks up, and he gives him a kiss, because, you know, they're dating, they're doing stuff, they're cool like that. And with that happening, I'm going to pretty much leave this part off here, because there's nowhere really else to go with this. The Akatsuki's gone, and eventually Black Zetsu would probably have, like, some new people to be, like, messing with to try to revive Kaguya, but Naruto wouldn't even be alive at this point, so it wouldn't really affect him at all. You know, Naruto ends up getting married, they have kids, like, they do that kind of shit, Naruto becomes the Hokage, and things would happen pretty normally. Now, once again, I guess you could say I'm a little bit sorry for the shorter part, but, like, where else do you really want me to go from here? Like, I said I was going to make this part longer, but, like, there's no more story, or at least no more interesting story, because nothing really happens. So, that being said, I'll see you guys in my next What If or video or whatever else I do. So, peace out, make sure to like and subscribe if you stayed around for this long for some reason, and bye.